What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Get this. Deontay Wilder drops out of the pound for pound as Loma overtakes Devin Haney. Heavyweight puncher Deontay Wilder has entirely dropped out of the World Boxing News pound for pound top 50 rankings for the first time since 2014. The Bronze Bomber has just one bout in the last 3.5 years and has shown no intention of facing Andy Ruiz Jr. in a stipulated WBC final eliminator. Deontay Wilder out of the pound for pound. Therefore, the WBN decided to remove Wilder from the ratings until his next bout gets completed. Rival Anthony Joshua, similar bad form to Wilder, has already been removed months prior. So if the pair meet sometime this year, the winner will re-enter the reckoning. While Ruiz Jr. keeps his place in the top 50 after 2 wins since his loss to AJ in Saudi Arabia. But another big move following the weekend's action, Vasily Lomachenko earns his place back in the top 10 after a superb performance against Devin Haney. WBN has never been one to move a fighter for an undeserved win, as previously shown in the Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall mess. For this reason, Loma moves one place above Haney at number 5, having done enough to take the decision at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Alexander Usyk remains at number, having enjoyed the best run of form by any boxer on the planet by some margin. Naoya Inoue is second, with Canelo Alvarez moving back to third after victories over Gennady Golovkin and John Ryder. Errol Spence remains at 4, defeating better opposition than Terrence Crawford, who he hopes to battle for the undisputed coming in July. And let me counterpunch. I like this WBN for a reason, okay? Because it doesn't rest on necessarily wins. It rests on activity, okay? And that's why Wilder's out. But it also shows you that Loma is winning the popular vote of who won. I asked a friend of mine today, she thought Haney won. So it's debatable, right? And because she said, I thought Haney won, and it's like, okay. Matter of fact, I don't know if she really saw it all, but anyhow, it just shows you that Lomachenko, even if you lose a decision, you don't lose respect. You gain favor other places. The moral victories start to compile. People have been messed over time and time again in boxing because this is the sport that I love, that I hate so much for that reason. But there's always a silver lining inside a loss. See, Lomachenko, even the losses that he's never been knocked out. He's been knocked down once for we can see, and that was against Linares, and he stopped Linares. A couple rounds later. So his losses were against a cheater, Orlando Salido, he has 15 losses, and the other one to Teofimo Lopez that lost his next fight without, from refusing to give a rematch to Loma. Karma. Then he loses to Devin Haney, which most people thought he won. And Wilder's just out clearly because he hasn't fought enough. Now, had he fought or had preparations to fight Ruiz, he would still be there. Andy Ruiz has been gone. So, yeah, because he's lost twice back-to-back. He's been active. Sure, he's fought lately, but guess what? He lost back-to-back to a guy, Alexander Usyk, that is at number 1. Because he is defeated and he's been active, okay? And he's set to take on Daniel Dubois this summer. So stay tuned for that. You guys tell me what you think for Deontay Wilder dropping off and Loma moving ahead of Devin Haney. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!